Every kid faces struggles. But the question is, do they believe they can overcome them? That belief starts with you. Before we get into this, make sure to like this video and subscribe so we can spread this important message. A child's self-belief is built by the way adults talk to them. I'm going to say it again. A child's self-belief is built by the way adults talk to them. There was a study posted in the Developmental Psychology Journal that reported on an effect in the brain of children that's just called the Pygmalion effect. If you're not familiar with Pygmalion, maybe you are familiar with the movie My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady is an adaptation of Pygmalion. It's all about this woman who was basically on the streets, and someone takes her in and shows her how to behave differently, and as she is acting differently, people treat her differently. Well, it really comes down to their belief in this woman that she can do these things. She just needs some instruction. She just needs some help. And this Pygmalion effect that the Developmental Psychology Journal reported on is a psychological phenomenon that demonstrates that when adults just believe a child will succeed, the child is more likely to rise to that expectation. Just belief that a child will succeed. Just when the adults surrounding them believe in them, that child is more likely to rise to that expectation. A famous study even showed that children given extra encouragement, even arbitrarily, just throwing out encouraging phrases, showed a boost in both confidence and performance. Kids need us to believe in them. As a therapist, that's one thing that I have to talk with adults about often, because many times when they come to me, they've been dealing with behaviors and dealing with disruptions for several weeks, months, or years. And sometimes they just get in their head that this is just going to be the way it's always going to be. My child cannot go beyond this. And if that is your belief, it's very unlikely that the child will go beyond whatever it is that your belief is. But if you can believe they can be better, if you can believe that they can make different choices, if you will believe that they can grow and develop and be different, then they will. And that comes down to you and what you are believing and how you are speaking to your child or the children in your life. I've had conversations with administration from different schools where they tell me, this child is always the problem. They're always in the middle of everything. And that may be true. It may be that this child is consistently in the middle of problems or seemingly causing lots of problems. But do you believe that they can grow beyond that? Do you believe that they can do better? If your belief is just that this is a bad kid doing bad things and they're broken and that's just where they're always going to be, then don't expect them to be more than that. But if they can be surrounded by adults who are encouraging them and letting them know that they do believe that they can do better or that they can rise to meet this expectation, then it's more likely they will. And I also want to say here that encouragement isn't just about praising success. It's about supporting the effort even when they fail. It may not be that the child is encouraged and then immediately just starts making all these positive decisions, but can you encourage them, and then even when they mess up or even when they make a poor choice, can you tell them that you see that they're working hard? You can see that there's progress even though they haven't yet reached where they want to be or where you would like them to be. A study from Harvard University found that parental expectations are one of the strongest predictors of a child's academic performance. And that children who had parents who believe in their potential had significantly higher success rates than those whose parents were doubtful. The operative word there is potential. Children whose parents believed in their potential had significantly higher success rates than those parents who were doubtful. It doesn't mean that the child doesn't make mistakes. It doesn't mean that they don't make poor choices. It doesn't mean that they never mess up or that they never seem to fail at something. It's just that I believe, you believe, we believe they have an incredible potential for success. And if we will believe that, if we will really harness that belief and respond to the child out of that belief, we change a child's world. Those children who receive that encouragement, receive that praise, receive those high yet meetable expectations, and we are saying we know they can do it, not calling them stupid when they don't meet it, not yelling at them and screaming at them at every single mistake. But when we say, hey, I know you didn't reach it yet, but I know you can do it. I know you've got this. You can do this. That helps a child get success. That belief in their potential changes everything. And the opposite is also true. When adults express doubt or only frustration at a child, not at a child's choice or what a child, maybe what is holding a child back, but at the child, kids just internalize that as, I can't do this. And so they don't, because none of us will do something we fully believe we cannot do. But if we will instill that belief in ourselves and respond to children out of that belief, then they will internalize that belief and they'll say, I got this. Kids need to hear consistently that they are capable even when they make mistakes. So instead of just saying, you're not even trying, try this. I see you're working hard. I know you can figure it out. And I'm here to help a little bit if you need it. If you want to help kids build confidence, like this video and subscribe so more people hear this message.